We're robbed the start of the LV Cup this weekend, and a big opportunity for a lot of lads in the Chiefs squad.
Yeah, we've got a good turnover. We've got a lot of guys coming back from injury and some really fresh guys as well who haven't played for a few weeks, and a lot of excitement about getting on the pitch and trying to do well in the cup competition, and also to push into the team for the Premiership when we get back.
As we've seen last season with the LV, it was the breakthrough of a number of players. People like Henry Slade and Jack Knoll really took their opportunity in this competition. I suppose it's the same chance again this year for some guys.
It is, and we've got a real mix. We've got some good young lads in there. Obviously, Jack's first came back for a little while. Henry's starting the game as well. So those guys are looking to try and cement their place into the first team. But we've also got some old boys back too, and some guys who've had a bit of time out. It's great to see those guys back on the pitch.
When you looked at training this week and you saw some of the talent that's available to you that hasn't really played this year and needs game time, it's pretty frightening.
Yeah, I mean certainly in the back five of the pack, it's great to get those guys out, and in the second row to see those guys, see James Hanks back, see Romana Graham starting a game for the first team for the first time. That's, from my point of view, starts to really give us some options.
And in terms of it, though, you need to rest some of those frontline guys that have been doing so well in the Premiership and the Heineken. The plus, I suppose, is when it comes the end of this block that you're going to have a squad of 30 plus players that all want to be playing rugby.
Yeah, very much. I think we managed to get through the first phase, and we were missing some players at the start, which everybody is. So the guys have fronted up really well in the first team, and then backed up game after game after game. Coming off the back of this, we'd hope to have some real tough decisions to make. Not just up front, actually. I think Ricky and Ali in the backs are going to have some real decisions. When you look at the quality of some of the guys coming back into the side this week, it's going to be really interesting when we come back into the Premiership.
First up in the LV, Harlequins, fresh off a win at Welford Road. They themselves have a few injury problems, so they'll be coming with a few boys with points to prove.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've seen with them in the past that they go for everything that they're in. They go for every competition that they're in. They'll be really tough opposition. They really enjoy this. Their young players are very good young players. They've got a very strong academy and a very strong group of young lads who come similar to us in a way. Those Junior World Cup players in there. It'll be a very exciting game, I would have thought. But by no means will they just come and throw the ball about. They're a tough side and they play good rugby.
In terms of the Chiefs, the confidence must be high with the way the boys have been playing in recent weeks, and particularly last week, which was a real gritty win up at Sale.
Yeah, it was a tough night. I mean, they threw the kitchen sink at the second half up there, to be fair to them, and we weathered that really well. We've had a good run of games. We're by no means the finished article. There's a lot that we want to keep working on, but by the same token, we're playing quite well. There's a lot more to come from this side, and I think this cup competition is certainly the next stage for us in that respect.
It's rather quiet around Sandy Park now, but I know something you talked about when you first arrived, the Sandy Park crowd and the impact they have on games and that.
Yeah, it's so much excitement about being picked in a home game. It really is. I mean, it goes all the way through our house. The kids coming down as well. It's such a good atmosphere on the day, and you hope that folk understand just how much of a difference it makes to the lads. The appeal of putting on a home shirt.
Seeing grown men in headdresses.
Yeah, seeing grown men in headdresses, and just the noise and the tomahawk chop. It's all fantastic.
Excellent. Thank you, mate.